Downsizing is a new sci-fi comedy from director Alexander Payne. He also wrote it with someone else. He's usually known for smaller dramas like About Schmidt and The Descendants and Sideways. So this is a first foray for him. It takes place on Earth where a Norwegian scientist has discovered the art of cellular reduction. You can turn something into a super fraction of its size without any side effects. So time skip 5 years later, the technology is perfected, it's produced to the world, people start doing it, they keep skipping forward in time, showcasing the change it has on the world. You know, there's people that are pro getting small and against getting small because they don't, the pros of getting small is to use up less resources, and of course the cons are they're not part of the economy anymore, and they don't buy things, so houses sit vacant when people go small or things like that. So it's a really interesting world building they do, and the movie focuses on a couple named Paul and Audrey, played by Matt Damon and Kristen Wiig. They are having some money troubles. They want to move houses, but he's working at a restaurant. I think he's a manager or something, and I don't. She also works, and they're kind of in a tight spot until they go to a meeting where they see another couple that they knew who got small, and after inviting them over for after a party or whatever, Paul's friend mentions that it's not about saving the environment. It's not about using less resources. It's about living like a king. When you so Paul and Audrey investigate, and they find out that their $152,000 turns into $12.5 million, so they can live like royalty in this small community at Leisureland, or it's almost like a small Disney World, but everything's small and you live there, and they have the facilities to make everyone small. So Paul and Audrey decide to get small, leave everything behind. They have a going away party, and they go into this new adventure for their lives. And I don't want to get into spoilers too much, but basically the second half is wildly different from the first half. They don't really show a lot in the trailers, but the movie goes into interesting storylines with Christoph Waltz and a few other people. And I thought the movie was interesting. It had it's not like anything I've seen before. It's a sort of what-if scenario. Like, obviously this isn't possible, but it's really cool to see the questions posed and the sort of back and forth. So I enjoyed Downsizing. I didn't do very good for reviews, but I liked it, and I was thoroughly enthralled by it. So I give it a 7 out of 10.